I can't take this anymore, Sarah. You're a failure as a mother.
What?
I know every family has their own way of raising children. I've been trying not to interfere, but I just can't stay quiet anymore. This is completely unacceptable.
Mom, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Do you think I enjoy having to say these things to my own daughter?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play innocent. I saw everything today.
Saw what, exactly?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't put too much pressure on yourself with your first child. You'll just get exhausted. All that talk about how mothers should focus solely on childcare until the kid is 3. That 3-year-old myth is nonsense. These days, it's common sense to return to work after having a baby.
Is this about me quitting my job again?
This is about everything. Your choices, your priorities.
Whether I go back to work or focus on childcare is my choice. I wanted to be there for my child rather than work. I have no regrets about becoming a stay-at-home mom after giving birth.
Don't act so high and mighty. In the end, you're just dumping all the childcare responsibilities on someone else because you're tired of it.
What?
Dumping childcare on your husband while you go off having fun. You're a failure as a mother.
Where is this coming from? You haven't even seen me with my daughter.
I don't need to see it. The evidence is right in front of me.
Excuse me?
We put you through university. You had a great job at a big company, and you threw it all away. And now, you can't even handle childcare properly. What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Wait a minute, what are you even talking about? I haven't abandoned my childcare duties to go have fun. I haven't done anything that deserves this criticism.
There's no point trying to fool me. I just saw it with my own eyes. Poor Mike struggling with the daughter you dumped on him. Where are you?
What?
Is this how you spend your days, leaving everything to Mike?
Mom, you're not making any sense.
He was shopping for baby supplies while trying to comfort the baby. Some stay-at-home mom you are able to do something like that.
Are you talking about today?
Yes, just now. I was so shocked that I went to talk to him, and he told me everything. How you dump the baby with him every day, going out partying every day while leaving your child behind. It's despicable. What kind of stay-at-home mom forces her husband to do all the childcare? You're the one that asked to be a stay-at-home mother, so you should go through with what you've decided.
What? But my daughter is right here with me.
Huh?
There's no way Mike could be out shopping with our daughter too. It's a weekday. He should be at work.
Don't lie to me. I know what I saw.
I'm not lying. I can prove it. I can do a video call with you right now and show you that the baby's with me.
What do you mean? But I really just met Mike. I happened to be at the outlet mall in the suburbs, and there he was, walking around with a baby in his arms.
Mom, I'm telling you, that's impossible. My daughter is right here at home in my arms. I can send you a photo if you don't believe me. Here.
What? You really are with the baby. Then whose baby was Mike holding?
How should I know? But it definitely wasn't my daughter. How could you not recognize that it wasn't your granddaughter?
Well, what did you expect? I've never even met her.
Right, that's true. You haven't met her yet because we haven't spoken since that argument about my resignation before I gave birth. I only sent you one photo of her right after she was born.
That was months ago.
And whose fault is that?
Listen, Sarah, are you really sure you won't go back to work? You had such a great career at that big company. I know raising children is important, but isn't being a stay-at-home mom just such a waste of your career?
Like I've said many times, I have my own ideas and my own life. I appreciate that you're concerned, but please don't interfere with the decisions I've made.
Sarah.
But right now, I need to contact Mike first. I need to find out what's really going on.
Wait, Sarah.
I'll message you back after I talk to Mike. Mike, where are you right now?
What do you mean? I'm at work, obviously. Sorry I couldn't answer your calls earlier.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. I've been in meetings all morning.
Oh, really? At work, huh? I heard you were at the outlet mall holding a baby, but you're still going to insist you're at work?
What? Who told you I was at the outlet mall?
Answer my question first. Where are you?
I told you I'm at work.
Stop lying to me.
Who's been spreading rumors about me?
I'm the one asking questions here. First, you need to explain what's going on. Where are you really? You're just making things worse by not telling me.
Look, you're obviously upset.
If you won't answer, I'll call your office. You left for work as usual this morning, so I'll check if you're really there. Though I'm sure your coworkers will find it strange. Why would a wife suddenly call to check on her husband? I'll have to explain everything to them.
Wait, don't do that!
Why not? If you're really at work, there shouldn't be a problem.
Please, don't do that. I'll admit I'm at the outlet mall, okay? Just please don't involve my work.
Finally, some honesty.
It's not what you think.
So you are at the outlet mall. Now tell me about this baby you were holding. Whose child is it?
Please don't misunderstand, Sarah. This isn't my baby or anything. It's my colleague's baby.
Your colleague? Why are you looking after their child?
They really needed my help. His wife isn't feeling well and can't take care of the baby, but he's leading an important project and can't take time off. So I offered to help.
And you used your vacation days for this? Doesn't that seem odd?
No, the company gave me special leave for this. His work is really valued at the company, you see. They said they'd give me special leave to support him.
Since when does your company give special leave for babysitting?
It's a new policy.
What? Isn't that kind of strange? If they're that helpful, why don't they just pay for a babysitter?
Well...
What's your colleague's name?
Why do you need to know that?
Maybe I should just call your company directly. It would be faster to find out what's really going on straight from them.
Hey, don't be ridiculous. I'm explaining everything to you, aren't I? The company is really busy with work. Don't create extra problems with your meddling, you idiot.
Idiot?
You're being completely unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable? You're the one lying to me.
Use your head for once. What do you think people at work will think if they get a call from my wife asking where I am? If they start thinking I'm some employee who's suspected of cheating, what then? If I stop getting important assignments because of this, it'll be your fault.
Hey, why are you turning this on me? You do realize that this is making you seem even more suspicious, don't you?
Shut up! It's your fault for not trusting your husband's words! I keep telling you this baby is my colleague's child! There's absolutely nothing shady going on!
So there's nothing for me to be suspicious about, right? I thought maybe you were having an affair and this was your secret child, but you're saying that's absolutely not the case?
Of course not! How could I possibly be having an affair when we just had a baby? I would never betray my cute daughter and beautiful wife.
Interesting choice of words.
What do you mean?
I mean, it just sounds like you're trying to butter me up.
Why would I do that?
Because I already know that you've met up with a woman at the outlet mall. Is she also from work?
Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't find out about her?
What woman? What are you talking about?
Mom took photos and videos of you meeting up with a young woman. Got everything on camera.
Why would your mom do that? She hasn't been in contact with you since before the birth. I was shocked when I saw her earlier, but I thought I handled it well. I even begged her not to contact you at home. I told her you were just tired from childcare.
She contacted me anyway. Thanks to your lies, she called me a failure as a mother. You nearly ruined my relationship with my mom even more, Mike. So let me ask again, is that woman also from your company? Is she helping take care of your colleague's baby too?
Well...
It's pretty generous of your company to give special leave to 2 employees just to take care of one coworker's baby. Your company must be really understanding about childcare, yet somehow you never took a single day off for our daughter.
That's not relevant right now.
Oh, really? Then let's stick to what is relevant, starting with who that woman is. And while you're at it, tell me whose baby it really is, and keep it brief.
That's...
If you can't answer in 2 seconds, I'm calling your office. I don't care how awkward it makes things for you at work. I have a right to know everything.
I'm sorry. The woman with me is someone I've been having an affair with. The baby is mine and hers. I'll admit everything, just please don't contact my workplace.
You admitted that surprisingly quickly.
I'm really sorry. And everything I said before was all lies.
Obviously, I never believed your stories anyway.
You didn't!
How could I fall for such obvious lies? All that nonsense about your colleague's baby. Most of your colleagues aren't even married, let alone have kids.
Oh!
How long has this been going on? Silence isn't going to make me feel better, but what bothers me more than the lies is how you're playing happy family with your mistress. You never once went out with me and our daughter. You dumped all the childcare on me when I became a stay-at-home mom. You always refused to go shopping with us because it was too much trouble. But here you are, happily shopping with your mistress.
No, that's not it. I wasn't shopping with her because I wanted to. She threatened to tell you everything if I didn't go out with her, so I had no choice but to take her to the outlet mall.
No choice, huh?
It's been 6 months since this baby was born. She demanded I go shopping for the baby's half-birthday celebration and called me suddenly before work. I had to take a day off and go. I never expected to run into your mom there.
6 months since your secret child was born, so you were cheating on me while I was pregnant?
Well, you were suffering from morning sickness and wouldn't pay attention to me, so I got lonely and just...
You're despicable. I'm leaving this house.
What?
I don't want to look at the face of a cheater, and I don't want you touching our precious daughter. So go ahead and enjoy playing house with your mistress. Thanks for the photos and videos earlier. Thanks to those, he confessed everything right away. He admitted he was having an affair, and that baby is his child with her.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
I never imagined this would happen.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions earlier.
It's fine. At least now I know the truth.
What are you going to do?
I can't stay with him after this.
Of course not. No one would expect you to.
So, Mom, I know this is awkward to ask, but could I come back home?
What?
I don't want to see Mike's face anymore, but we haven't been in touch since then, and you haven't even met your granddaughter. I know it's a lot to ask.
How can you think it's a lot to ask?
Well, after everything...
Don't be silly. Of course you can come home. In fact, I'm already leaving the outlet mall and heading your way. Pack your bags so you can get in the car as soon as I arrive.
Really? You mean it?
I've already started the car.
But what about our fight?
That doesn't matter now.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. It's your home too. You can come home whenever you want to. More importantly, thank you for reaching out to me.
Mom.
Even after I criticized your choices about childcare and quitting your job, to be honest, I was just jealous of you. I'm so sorry for being so pushy about everything.
What? You were jealous of me?
Is that so hard to believe?
But you were always so successful.
I went back to work right after having you, put you in daycare when you were just 3 months old and went straight back to work. But you, unlike me, chose your child over your career. It felt like you were somehow criticizing the choice I made back then.
I had no idea.
Every time you talked about staying home with your baby, I felt like I had failed you somehow.
That's not true at all.
I'm the one who's failed as a mother, interfering with my daughter's parenting choices like that.
That's not true at all. I love you, Mom, and you're the person I respect most in the world. I chose to be a stay-at-home mom thanks to you.
What?
Did you never realize?
Realize what?
I always loved watching you work so hard. Since I was little, I wanted to be just like you. That's why I studied hard and got a job at a big company. But I wasn't nearly as successful at work as you were. I felt I couldn't be a cool role model for my child like you were for me. That's why I decided to focus on being the best stay-at-home mom I could be.
You were thinking all of that?
Every single day.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me how you felt?
I guess we both kept too many things to ourselves.
I made this choice because I admired you. I guess we both needed to communicate better and have the courage to be honest about our feelings.
You're right, but now we'll be living together and can talk things through little by little.
I'd like that.
How long will it take you to pack?
I've already started.
Good girl. Make sure you get everything you need.
Yeah, I'll get my things packed right away. Drive safely on your way here.
I'll be there soon, and I'll never forgive Mike for what he's done, hurting my precious daughter and granddaughter like this. As your mother, I'll never forgive him.
Thank you, Mom.
For what?
For being here when I needed you most.
That's what mothers are for. I'm just sorry I wasn't here sooner.
We have time to make up for it now.
Yes, we do.
Sarah, where are you? I came home and your things are gone. There's divorce papers here. Where did you disappear to with our daughter?
I'm at my parents' house. Mom and I made up, and she said I could come back home.
You can't just leave like this.
I already did.
You didn't even give me a chance to explain.
What's there to explain?
No, I'll apologize for the affair, so please come back. I don't want a divorce.
You should have thought about that before having a child with another woman.
It was a mistake.
I don't want to continue our marriage. I can't trust someone who cheats, especially someone who goes as far as having a child with another woman.
You're being too harsh.
Am I?
Yeah, I didn't even know about the baby until after it was born. I didn't mean to betray you that much.
What?
It was just supposed to be a fling while you were pregnant. She felt the same way too. That's why I properly ended things before our daughter was born. But then suddenly she tells me I had your baby. I'm kind of a victim here too.
A victim?
Can't you see how she trapped me?
Trapped you?
Yeah, Yeah, she got pregnant and had the baby on her own, but then demands I act like a father. I never wanted her to get pregnant. Why don't you tell her to stop interfering with our family? Then maybe she'll leave me alone.
Our family? The one you betrayed? And don't be ridiculous. You think she got pregnant and had the baby on her own? Pregnancy requires 2 people. You did what leads to pregnancy. Don't act like a victim when you're responsible for your own actions.
Well,
Did you think I would feel sorry for you?
you're not being understanding at all.
Stop pretending to be some poor victim being pushed around by your mistress. I'm about to lose it.
I'm sorry. You're right, the affair was my fault. I promise I'll never see her again, so please just don't divorce me.
What? Are you serious about never seeing her again?
Of course I am. I'll cut all contact.
And what about your child?
Huh?
What about your child with her? You are the father, after all.
Well, of course I'll pay child support as the father, but I'll use money only from my account. I'll make sure it doesn't affect you at all.
Do you think that solves everything?
I'm trying to be responsible here.
Of course the money should come from your account, but that doesn't mean there's no impact on us. Paying child support means you're legally acknowledging that child, which means our daughter gets an unwanted half-sibling.
That's...
Not to mention the financial impact.
What do you mean?
Because you're paying child support, there will be less money for our daughter's future. Your savings decreasing indirectly affects us too.
So are you saying I shouldn't acknowledge the child or pay support? That seems too harsh on the other child.
No, I'm saying divorce is our only option.
What?
You created the situation.
There has to be another way.
Divorce is the price you have to pay for taking responsibility for both families. It's the consequence of your affair and betraying your family.
You can't be serious!
Just make sure to submit the divorce papers soon. We can discuss child support for our daughter and settlement money after that.
What the hell? I'm trying so hard to apologize here. Since I'm sorry, couldn't you forgive me just a little? Let me tell you something. You'll be the one regretting this divorce.
Excuse me?
You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I?
Please, try to be a bit more rational. I get that you can't forgive the affair, but what happens after we divorce? You quit your job to be a stay-at-home mom. After divorcing me, how are you going to raise a child with no job?
Wow, so people really do try to threaten stay-at-home moms like this. I thought that only happens on TV.
What's that supposed to mean? But it's true, isn't it? You became a stay-at-home mom against your mother's wishes.
Yes, I chose to be a stay-at-home mom, but I thought everything through. I grew up watching my mom work hard while raising me. I made sure I had a backup plan in case anything happened.
What backup plan?
Actually, I'm still connected with my old company. Well, technically, I resigned. They told me to reach out if I ever want to work part-time or return to work.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Since when?
I chose to be a stay-at-home mom to focus on raising our child. But once she's older, I won't need to focus so much on childcare. I've been discussing options for part-time or remote work. The company has been really flexible, saying they can accommodate me even if I start with just 2 hours a day.
Really?
Unlike you, I plan ahead. So, I'll be fine after the divorce. Mom's offered to help as much as she can, and I plan to do some remote part-time work while focusing on raising our daughter.
So you're saying you don't need me?
That's right, we can manage just fine without a cheater.
No way!
So, make sure to fill out those divorce papers. Next time, I'll be coming over with Mom and a lawyer after arranging childcare for our daughter. I'll let you know in advance. Feel free to call your mistress too. We'll all have a nice long talk.
This can't be happening!
Oh, my daughter's crying, so I'll talk to you later.
Sarah, wait!
I have nothing more to say to you. After that, Mike reluctantly signed the divorce papers and our divorce was finalized. He tried to delay things at first, sending desperate messages about reconciliation and making promises to change. But once he realized I wouldn't budge, he gave in. When we later met for discussions with my mom and the lawyer, he greeted us with apologies, begging to at least let him have visitation rights with our daughter. He kept saying he would prove he could be a good father, even if he failed as a husband. Thanks to that, everything went according to my wishes, and we agreed that he could see our daughter only when my mom was present. Mom was actually against any visitation at first, but I felt our daughter should have the chance to know her father, even if it was in a limited way. The lawyers helped us set up a strict visitation schedule with clear boundaries. Since then, I've been living happily with my daughter and my mom, who's completely smitten with her granddaughter. Mom rearranged her entire work schedule to spend more time with us. And we've been making up for all the lost time. She even set up a small home office so she could work while helping me with childcare. The bond between grandmother and granddaughter has become incredibly special. I also started working part-time from home, just as I'd planned. My old company was true to their word, starting me with just a few hours a day and gradually increasing my workload as I became more comfortable balancing work and motherhood. Mom's support made the transition much smoother than I expected. As for Mike, I heard he married his mistress, but right after the wedding, she started going out all the time, refusing to do any housework or childcare. Because of this, Mike can't focus on his work anymore and got transferred to a back office position with no overtime. Desperately trying to balance work and home life. Sometimes he sends messages asking how I managed to make it look so easy, but I never respond. He made his choices, and now he has to live with them. The last time I saw him at a visitation, he looked exhausted and overwhelmed. He'd finally learned what it meant to be a full-time parent, but by then, it was too late. His new wife apparently spends most of his money shopping while he struggles to pay child support for both children. It's ironic how things turned out. He ended up with exactly the kind of life he accused me of living, while I found the strength and support I needed to build a better life for my daughter and myself. Looking back now, I realized that this crisis actually brought Mom and me closer together than we'd ever been. We finally understood each other's perspectives and learned to communicate openly. Sometimes the worst situations can lead to unexpected blessings. My daughter is growing up surrounded by love, and that's all that matters in the end.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.